Oh boy. I guess we are. Guess we're live. It's acting stupid on my end over here, saying that the live stream isn't ready. I can't see the playback. I don't know what's going on. Know you dealing with these machines. There's always something. Let me turn myself up. Can y'all see me out there? Can y'all hear me out there? Give me a number one in the chat room, cause there's always something. I feel like turning this around. This is, I guess, cause I'm talking about the year, and the year is not happy that I'm talking about the year. So all the machines, like the Terminator, is just going crazy. What's the other one? It was a movie called Maximum Overdrive at one point where all the machines just went crazy, and I guess that's what's happening. So if y'all can hear me out there and see me out there, let me get a number one in the chat room. I just want to make sure. Can y'all hear? Oh, okay, so y'all can see me. Dope. And y'all can hear me, but I can't see nothing. I can't even see the playback. I don't know what's going on. So, it's always something when you dealing with this technology. So shout out to the homie OG Myth. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. This is live. This is live right now. I am live. I got something else. If you hit the super chat, I think your name is gonna pop up on the screen now. So I've been in here working on some tech stuff. So if you hit the super chat now, I think your name will show up on the screen. So whoever decides they want to test that out, you can do that. I think I hooked that up. I'm also gonna put up the Streamlab. So I'm gonna take the no filter thing down. So if you do that, that'll come up. I need y'all to get them likes up. You know what I'm saying? Hit those likes. So yeah, where do I begin, right? So I remember like 1994. I seen this tape called Millennium 2000. It was with Jordan Maxwell, and I forgot the other guy, but I just remember Jordan Maxwell. And it was talking about the NWO and all these things that was going to happen in the NWO in the year 2000, because millennium, it was coming up on the new millennium. The new millennium was the year 2000. So I'm watching this tape, and I'm watching everything that they were saying was going to happen. It's going to be a cashless society. And this is pre-credit card. I didn't even have a credit card then. I don't even think I had a cell phone then. I think I had a beeper, a regular beeper. I didn't even have a two ways wasn't even out. So if you had a cell phone in the year 1994, you was balling, because I think the calls was like $1 a minute. So I watched the Millennium 2000 tape. I watched about they was talking about easy passes back then. They were talking about all types of stuff. So I was like, how they gonna do that? That's not possible or probable. But then again, dealing with society, we didn't know that it was some, spooky stuff going on, or that was gonna take place. So, they were saying all this stuff was gonna happen. So around 95, I believe I got introduced to the Malachi Z. York scrolls. So I seen that. Then I read the book, The New World Order. Then I got introduced to the Malachi York scrolls. So that was the hood thing. Like if you had the scroll, we all reading the scrolls in the hood. We bugging. We like, yo, this is crazy. This is gonna happen. They gonna do this. So we thinking it's possible because we're reading it, right? So we reading the books. We read the Illuminati 666. We read the Leviathan. We reading all this stuff, and a lot of this was we read already, but it was supposed to happen in the year 2000. We supposed to be a cashless society. We always supposed to go back into slavery. We robots were supposed to take care of everything. It's supposed to have been like the Terminator. It's supposed to have been concentration camps. It's supposed to have been wars, pestilence. It's supposed to have been diseases. It's supposed to have been everything. Biblical prophecies were supposed to take place in the year 2000. The computers were supposed to set back. Remember, they said it was an issue with the computers, and the computer couldn't go to the year 2000, so it was going to set off a nuclear holocaust. This is what we thought. So you had people like Busta Rhymes. There's only 5 years left in anarchy. And I remember Dr. Dre and been there, done that. He got to get my own island by the year 2G. I remember everybody talking about the 2G, the year 2000. So I remember sitting there and thinking, yo, we all gonna, it's over for us. we It's over for us. I remember thinking, shout out to Redbird 101 for the donation. It didn't come up on the screen. What's going on? Maybe if you do it through Streamlabs, I don't know. But yeah. But thank you for that donation. So there we go. See, look, pow. See that on the screen? So that's what's gonna happen when you donate. Dope. It came through. It was a little late, but it came through. Shout out to I like that. That's fly. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you donate, this is what happens on the screen. So I remember the year 1999. We shook. We like, yo, it's over. I remember, I think, what pistol did I have at the time? You always had a pistol. I think I had a little 2.5. They had a little 25. I'm like, yo, I got my little pat. It get crazy. I'm letting it go. But I remember everybody being shook. Like, this is the last day on Earth. This is it. There's going to be nuclear holocaust. There's going to be all types of stuff going on. I remember us. I remember us being shook. I remember that. I remember everybody being shook. And me, I'm not really scared of nothing. But all the stuff I read, watching that tape, and we knew this, and we all talking about, it's the Illuminati that we just talked about that. So then, nothing happened. I think I got drunk. Was I drinking? Yeah, because I stopped drinking 2 years later. I was drunk, 2000. I think I was absolutely by myself. I think I was all alone. I was by myself because I was like, yo, born alone, die alone. I don't need a party. I don't need another. So I was shook. I remember I just was shook. But then I got drunk. What was I drinking at the time? I wasn't doing no champagne. Knowing me was some vodka or something like that. I probably had some Smirnoff. So I got drunk. You know what I'm saying? The computers, remember the Y2K, the computers were supposed to go berserk. It was supposed to set off nuclear holocaust, all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So nothing happened. Nothing happened. The clock changed. I remember the watches changed, the cable box changed. So it was like, yo, it reads 2000. It's not supposed to read 2000, but it read 2000. Okay? So that happened. Then we started hearing about 2012. And according to the Mayan calendar, which I know absolutely diddly squat about. So according to the Mayan calendar, 2012 is it. You hear how my voice get low. 2012, we out of here. So we had this scare in 2000. Nothing happened. 12 years later, 2012 is supposed to kick off, and it's going to be catastrophic events happening. Global warming, alien invasions. Everything that was supposed to happen in 2000 was supposed to happen in 2012. 2012 comes. I remember them saying, the Mayans said this, and then I'm like, yo, they prophesized it. Because everything is, a lot of people believe in the Bible. A lot of people, believe in religion and it's all of this stuff. So here we go. 2012. They trying to shake us up again. So we waiting for 2012. It was supposed to be it. It's supposed to have been like planets colliding, big comets, and all types of stuff was supposed to happen in 2012. So by that time, I wasn't drinking no more. I quit drinking in 2002. So 2012, I'm like, yo, man, whatever's going to happen, just brace for impact. That super chat is open too. So if you do send a super chat through, it's going to come through on the screen. You also could go through the Streamlabs link. Your name is going to come up on the screen. So if you want to see your name up on the screen, pop up with your donation or all that, hit that super chat. So we was shook again. We were shook again. 2012 comes. Nothing happens. So I'm starting to say, come on, man. Y'all been playing with it. Because see, me, I don't know about y'all, but I want to see the aliens. I want to see the gray. I want to see that. I don't know. I want to see it. I'm looking forward to it. So now, nothing happened. We're going through life, you know. Everything that happens every year is the same thing. People dying. Flu kills thousands of people. Gun violence, police. No, it's, you know, same things going on. So here it is. 2019. 2020 is coming. Now, when I thought of 2020, I thought about the vision. So I thought 2020 means perfect vision. That's when you have 2020 vision. My vision is not 2020. My vision is like, I don't know what my vision is. I know I'm supposed to wear glasses, but I just refuse to wear them. But 2019 is. 2020 is coming. We like, yo, 2020, you know, every year, new year, new me, you know, you see all the memes, new year, new me. Shout out to Old Myth on the donation, came up on the screen. You know what I'm saying? New year, new me. 2020. I see everything clearly. You got a lot of the metaphysical dudes, the esoteric dudes coming. 2020 is this, and they telling you all this what 2020 is. 2020 is this. 2020 is that. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking, yeah, it's going to be this. 2020 is perfect vision. We're going to see everything clearly. That's what we thought. That's what we thinking. So 2020 kicks in. Oh, shout out to 55. That's so fly, man. I'm loving that right there. That's fly, man. Shout out to 55 for the $10 donation. So 2020 hits. We all in the gym. We all getting everything right. We all got our plans laid out. This is what I'm doing this year. Cause you know, when the new year hit, this is when you cut friends off and you cut different people off. You go in a new path, a new way. You know, we not doing what we was doing before. It's a new year. We doing something different. We see everything perfect for what it is. So January, we get through January. Everything is cool. But something is in the air. I'm feeling the vibe in 2020. When 2020 hit, I felt the vibe. I felt a shift in energy. Now I knew it was clarity. So my relationships with certain people started changing a little bit. I had people telling me what they was going to be doing for the new year and what I should be doing. And I'm like, don't you ever in your life tell me what I should be doing. I had an individual telling me what they changing this year and I'm changing this. They didn't change anything. But we're not going to talk about them. Because, you know, the worst type of friends you can have is the people who tell you what they think you should be doing, but they're not leading by example. And some friends, and I say that word very, very loosely, some friends are really trying to steer you this way to get you out the way. So one thing about me, as a friend, as a comrade, I let you do you. Whether you fall or you rise, I'm still going to be with you. I don't do I told you so. I don't do I warned you. I don't do none of that. I'm a friend, true friend. Good, bad, or indifferent. Not unless you do something that's very unforgiving and I got to hit you in your head with a hammer or something like that. But other than that, you do make mistakes in life, I'm a friend. So I had people, not people, but one individual in particular trying to tell me how they're switching this up and they're about to this and they're about that. But they didn't change nothing. They changed absolutely nothing. They doubled down on their weirdness. They doubled down on just being a straight idiot before the public. That's why I don't associate with them anymore. But we'll maybe we'll get into that one day. Maybe we won't. So, but the energy with him and other people started, I don't know, something was bothering me. I couldn't put my finger on what is bothering me with people. And I knew that the vision was getting clear because I was starting to see things that I didn't see. Now, you have people where people say, I don't know about this person. I don't know about that person. Me, I don't really like gossip too much. So when people start telling me about people, I don't really like to, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? I like to give people people the benefit of the doubt. I like when people, say, yo, when people be like, yo, this person, I'll be like, I don't think they like that. But sometimes, when you play spades, like if you play spades or you play chess, the person looking at the game from the outside sees the game better than the person sitting at the table. So when you're sitting at the table of life, sometimes other people can see the game better than you can see it. This is a fact. So certain individuals made a play for me. And when I say made a play, they made a play to actually take me out. Literally, like they did stuff behind the scenes, and it was people who I really, really rooted for. I went to bat for. I really, put my brand on the line for them. All for them to one day come out their face and say little slick stuff or do little slick stuff behind the scenes. So to me, 2020 brought a certain clarity to me. And then going into the second month, because this is only the first month, January. Now, this is with me and gossip, right? I don't want you to call me every day to talk about rich people. I don't want you to call me every day to talk about celebrities. I don't want you to call me every day to talk about what you saw on social media. If you are a true friend, a comrade, brother, sister, homeboy, homegirl, you should be calling me every day to discuss how we could get some money together, or a play you got that you could bring me in on, or even just supporting my moves. I find now that people don't support your efforts. People call you to deter you, or people call you to steer you in another direction. And I tell my older brother all the time, if you talk to 5 dumb people every day, guess what that makes you? Number 6. So I only speak to people who fit what I'm doing and who fit where I'm going, not where I was at. Because you're not going to keep me in 2000. You're not going to keep me in 2012. I don't mind having our days. We all at the cookout. We all chilling and we reminiscing. But you're not going to keep me there, because the person I was then is not the person that I am now. We all grow as men and women. And the way we think, the way we act, the way we talk, it changes. You mature. So me being hot-headed, fast-tempered, violent, I don't think I'm 100% like that anymore. I have my moments, but I let stuff slide. I be like, it ain't even worth it. But I find that you have people who's reminiscing and they're staying in this vibration that is over with, is gone. I can't Max B interview y'all to death. I did that in 2007. I think I did that in 13 years ago. I think I did that 2007 or 2008. I'm not sure. But I did that a long time ago. It's over. As great as it was, as great as it is, I did that a long time ago. I cannot be that guy who wasn't on camera, who had on I think I had on like a 5X t-shirt. At one point, he was fixing my collar in the interview. I'm not that dude anymore. Now, Cool. I did something great. But I have to add on to my legacy, and I have to add on to my greatness by continuing to be great and growing as a man. Growing as a man. I'm not that guy anymore. I'm not him. But I find that when you associate with certain people, they want to keep you there. Why? Because they see your evolution. They see you evolving. They see you, what women like to say, glowing up. But I don't want to use that terminology because I don't like to use women terminology because I'm a man. So, I just don't do that. But they see you shining. And instead of them saying, yo, that's my dude, look at him go, they try to deter you. They start throwing little darts. They start planting little hate seeds. Now, this is the lesson that I want to say to y'all. Whenever you associate or deal with somebody and you watch them hate on everybody else, it's only a matter of time before they start hating on you. Not because you're better than them, not because you're greater than them, not because of anything, because it's just their nature. That's just what they do. So I tend to, when 2020 hit, like I said, I felt it was a vibe that I was getting from people like, yo, hold on. So you wake up every day angry and mad and looking who you can destroy and take out. Well, one day you're going to do that to me. I don't think that I'm that special because this person helped you. This person did this for you. That person did that for you. And look how you repaid them. So me, I just move away. Now, when you disassociate yourself with people, that's when the campaign starts to take you out. So they start planting seeds behind the scene. Me, I don't care. Now, from 2018, going into, I think 2018 is when we started Digital Soapbox Network. I have a podcast network. Many of you don't know that. Many of you look at YouTube and just think I'm a YouTuber or I'm a podcaster because everybody has, everybody does this, right? So everybody says they have a podcast. You don't have a podcast. You have a YouTube show because a podcast is audio. It can be video, but it's audio, right? So when you look at Joe Budden, that's why he's on Spotify with his audio. When you look at Joe Rogan, that's why he's on Spotify with his audio. YouTube is to sell the audio. That's the only game I'm going to give y'all on that. You don't have a podcast. Podcasting is audio. When you get that money, that's for your audio. Trust me. That's all I'm going to give you. I'm not going to give you no more because the game is sold, not told. And I've been giving game out for so long, but the game only, it gets respected when it comes from the Diddies or the Jays or, whatever these little names, these little pet names y'all want to call these guys because they're successful. Oh, got to do the quote right here on the camera. They're successful, so you take their word. But when somebody like me say it, it don't matter because I'm on YouTube like you when everybody's on YouTube. But anyway, let's continue to move on. So, started a podcast network. I never had one of my friends. Let me see. OC, the rapper OC, MREC are the only two people that I know. And I've done thousands of interviews. I've helped a lot of people. Did it from my heart. It's the only people to call me and say, yo, congratulations. So I did my podcast. I do what I do. I do my views. Then we started producing a show called The Gangster Chronicles. The Gangster Chronicles took off. Other networks didn't know what we were doing. They started saying, oh, we want this show. You seen Nori say, that's my favorite show. I want to give them distribution if they don't have it. Nori, cut it out. That's my dude. Nori's my dude. But that's my show. If you look at the beginning of Gangster Chronicles, if you never paid attention before, it says executive produced by Greg Doggie Diamonds Lewis. It's a show that I executive produced with my partner, Big Steel. Reggie Writer be home soon. So I felt like my greatness doesn't come from me. My greatness comes from what I help with. Your greatness comes from the people you help. It's not never going to come from you. I'm confident and comfortable with being me. But when other people shine, I get to be proud and say, look at my creation. It's almost like you being a man or woman and you have a child, and your child is a prodigy, or your child is a progeny, and they become something great. You know, that's something that you birth. So the success of Gangster Chronicles make me feel good. Now I got some other shows that I'm going to announce that we signed, and got some other stuff we working on. But I only feel good not from me. I feel good with what I help with, what I assist with. I'm not so stuck on myself that nobody else could be great. I love when other people are great. I love when other people get to hold the trophy. I remember when Queen's Flip was having his run, and I would get people trying to bait me into beefing with him, and I'd be like, yo, I'm watching interviews just like y'all. I'm not mad. I've been dominating for years. I need something else to watch and people have been drawing inspiration off me for so long. I need something to inspire me. I'm not mad. You know, I had some weirdo go on Instagram one day and ask me a question, and then they took it and made a meme. Doggie Diamonds throw shade at Queen. I'm like, oh boy. People are very, very weird. So first and foremost, Alex Alonso is not on the Gangster Chronicles anymore, so you could delete that. So when people are successful, I love it, especially black men. I love it. You know why? Because this is how a man is feeding his family. I might not agree with everything people do. That's why I'm not so hard, pause, on DJ Academics. I know a lot of people don't like DJ Academics. Some people have valid reasons, but I don't go that hard on him because he figured it out. He figured it out. You know what I'm saying? He figured it out, and he's doing him. He has his own lane. What some of the things he do, what I do, no. But that's why he is who he is, and that's why I am who I am. For every me, there's one of him. I can't be mad at that. I'm not gonna get into these podcast wars or war with somebody on YouTube. I stay out of that because it's enough room for everybody to do what they gotta do. So that's why when you see weirdos make videos about me and Instagram posts and all that, I don't really respond, because I'm like, I don't understand what your beef is. You're lying first and foremost, because one thing I never did was come before the people and lie. I've helped everybody. Anybody who's asked for my assistance, I've appeared on everybody's show, told people what to do. I've told people what to do with a lot of stuff. They won't admit it. Every now and again, they give a little sprinkle of what I help with, but then they'll kick my back in right after that. So I'm always confused. Anyway, moving along. Let me get back into the 2020 thing, because I don't want to be rambling. Even though y'all here with me, shout out to y'all for chilling with me on this. I don't even know what today is. See, this is why I got to talk about 2020, because we don't even know the days anymore. Is it me, or do you not know the days? You only know the day by if you have the garbage goes out, or it has to be something like that. Other than that, every day feels like the exact same day. It's like 7 days of Friday for me. My life been like that for a while though. But anyway, so yeah, I like to see everybody win. I like to see people successful. I like the fact when Joe Rogan had got the 100 million. You know why? Because some people would get mad. Some people say this. No, what that did was it raised the market value. If you live on a block and you have a home, let me give y'all some game really quick. No Gilly, but I'm gonna give y'all some game. Somebody said, "Do you not get out of your apartment?" First of all, I don't live in an apartment. I live in a house. And I'm always outside. I'm not always on here either. So if you're gonna ask me stupid stuff, just don't do it, because I'm not gonna respond to you, and eventually I'm gonna just get you out of here because you're gonna annoy me. Don't annoy me. When I get mad, I turn green. Please. I don't live in an apartment. I live in a home, backyard. You know. That's besides the point. So oh, and shout out to which way should I go? Ewin gaming chair. They sent me this chair. I don't know how to move. Oh yeah, this chair right here. They sent me this gaming chair. Shout out to Ewin gaming chair. I'm going to have the link in the description box, so you can actually purchase one of these chairs. It's fly, and I'm gonna put the video up. They sent me a gaming chair. This chair is comfortable. That's why you see me lately. I'm up, and I used to be sitting down on a smaller chair, but now I'm in my gaming chair. I got more lights and stuff like that. So shout out to them for sending me this chair. So it's Ewin. I'm going to put the link in the description box for you to get one of these chairs. These chairs is fly, man. But anyway, shout out to Black Dot too. Black Dot, let me tell you something. Black Dot is one of the most genuine individuals that I've ever met in my life. Urban X Podcast is his channel. Shout out to him and his son Malcolm. I did a show with them, and it got messed up, but I definitely need to go on his podcast. I have an interview with Cambada I need to put out too. Yeah, all right. So this is what we're gonna do. You don't know what you're talking about, so I'm gonna have to get you out of here, and you could go, spank your monkey somewhere else and just do something different. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be here with us. Yeah. So I do want to say too, I have Raycon sponsorship. I have Manscaped. Y'all, sometimes if you listen to the podcast, you can hear me talk about the audio, that is, which is on Spotify and iTunes. You can hear me talk about the sponsors, but I got a lot of sponsors. This is why I don't play on YouTube too much. This is why I don't act a fool, because I actually have sponsors. I actually worked hard and I got sponsors, and I just got booked for another sponsor. That's the type of business calls I get, where I got booked for another sponsorship. But let's get back. 2020, when this, what y'all want to call it? Pan. I don't know what to call it, but I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't know about y'all. I'm tired of walking around. I'm tired of walking around with a mask on. Oh, and everybody on my network, how many shows I got? 8 or 9 shows. Everybody on my network gets Raycons, not just me. Everybody gets Raycons. Everybody gets Manscapes. Everybody, whatever sponsorship comes, everybody on my network gets what I get. Everybody that has a show. So if it's 2-3 people on the show, the whole staff of that show gets them. Yeah. So back to what's going on. So what I'm tripping off of, right? I'm tired of wearing a mask. I don't know about y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. I need them likes up, right? So let's get them likes up. Yeah, we have to say code words, because when we say certain words, then this which we gonna say, this platform hears certain words, and then they want to act stupid. But in New York City, it was like I don't know where y'all live, but in New York it's very humid. You have a difference between heat and humidity. It's not the same. I'm tired of wearing the mask. I'm tired of wearing it. I will continue to wear it. So I go to the dealership the other day to get my car service. So your first 3,000 mile, your first 3,000 miles, you have to get your oil change. So I'm hitting my first 3,000 miles. So I go get my oil change. This is my first oil change ever on my car. So I'm going in there. I want some new windshield wiper fluid. I want my oil change. I want y'all to spin them tires. I want y'all to do everything. I'm standing outside. Karen decides she wants to pull up because I don't have an appointment. So the first 6 people get in there. So I left my house at 5:55. The place is about 20 minutes away. So I'm like, I could get there for 6:30, and I'm definitely gonna be one of the first 6 people because I'm not making an appointment. Because if I make an appointment, they're gonna give me an appointment way later. So what I do, I get up and I go, right? So Karen, old Karen at that. So she might, I don't even know what to call her. But Karen decides that she wants to look at me and point. So I'm like, yo, why is she pointing at me? So I'm looking, I'm standing outside my whip. She's behind me, but I see her point at me. So the service guy comes over. She says something to him. He had a mask on, but people be having masks on and it'd be under their nose. It'd be like this. And from what the information that I gathered was you can get this through your nose, your mouth, and your ears. So not covering your nose, you're a clown. If you have it under here, you can get it. And if you dig in your ears, you can get it. This is what, this is the information that they give. So he comes over to me and says, put your mask on. Me being who I am, who are you talking to? Say, yeah, put your mask on because she said you don't have a mask on. And I'm like, I know I don't have a mask on, but we're outside. There is no mandatory wear a mask outside. If we're outside and we're not in a facility where it says mask requirement, I don't have to walk down the street with a mask on. Right? And if you got your mask on, why are you worried about if I don't have my mask on? I'm confused. So he was like, just put your mask on. So, no, I'm not putting my mask on. No. When I go inside this building, I'll put it on. But when I'm standing outside, I'm not putting nothing on. So Karen, Gertrude, Ethel, Betty White, whatever she is, you just gonna have to be mad. I'm not putting no mask on. So I see her sitting there. She didn't get out her car. She didn't get out the car. She really sat there. But I'm nowhere near her. I'm nowhere near her. She did not get out the car. So I went inside and I put, I had my mask. I put it on and I went inside to handle my business. So she comes in behind me. And I really, 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 I respect my elders no matter what nationality, race, or whatever. I just respect my elders. But I really, really, really had to refrain from telling her where I wanted her to go. But then I said, this is my mother, this is my grandmother. You could be very harsh and, but don't do that to, I just don't do that to elderly people. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. But I was really, really about to say to her, yo, on the real, yo. But then I looked. She had varicose veins in her legs. She was walking with a cane. And I'm like, she might be out of here soon anyway. You ain't even got to do it to her. I know that's a little mean, a little evil, but it's just it's the truth. So I didn't even say nothing. I would just laugh to myself. But I was a little mad though, because she's like, you told on me. Now, this is the danger of telling on somebody. This is the danger of pointing like him, right? Because when you do that, you contact the authorities. When the authorities come deal with us, they don't deal with us nicely. They don't say, sir, can you put the mask on? Next thing you know, I'm getting tased. I'm getting all of this because I don't have a mask on in the street. I'm in the street. So the way people are tripping, did you notice when the last time you saw somebody's face? Seriously. So now, when you see somebody's face, it's almost like people are looking at you. People are looking at you crazy when they see your face. Now, when I'm not around people, if I'm beyond 6 feet, I'm not walking with that hot ass mask on. When I start getting in the vicinity of people, then I pull it up. But I have my hand sanitizer because I'm not one of them pull it up and pull it down people, because once you touch certain things, I believe your hands get contaminated, because according to them, this can live on the surface of cardboard. This could live on the surface of a cereal box. So if I touch the cereal and say, I don't want this cereal. I don't want this cereal. But now my hands are contaminated because you touched the box and I touched the box. But if both of our hands are clean, how is it contaminated? Or you had on gloves and I didn't. So I'm confused right now. I don't know what's going on. And slowly but surely, I'm starting to call BS on certain things. Not saying it's not real. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not going to lead you somewhere that I wouldn't go myself. I'm not going to steer you. Something not right. Something is not right. Because when they say there's been 30,000 new cases today in this state, that county. So you mean to tell me 30,000 people got tested today? 30,000? The hospital is filled with 30,000 people in 24 hours? How does this work? So, if you take the test and the test takes 3 or 4 days to come back, that means if today is Monday, that means you took the test Thursday. And then now, Monday, everybody got it. So this is the thing that's killing me. 2020 has been very, very weird. We don't know what's gonna happen next. You got the president ain't dealing with the World Health Organization. You got the Dr. Fauci dude. You got William Gates, because I did a video about him and they just didn't even monetize that, which was very weird. But anyway. So does this mean that we can't catch a cold anymore? So if I sneeze or I got a sore throat because I slept under the air condition, then I got that untenderoni? Does that mean, like, what's going on here? What's happening? Can you catch a cold anymore now? Can you catch the flu? Because you sweat and you cut the air conditioner on. Even the fan sometimes can do you dirty. Ceiling fans dries your nose out. The fan dries your nose out because you're sweating, but then now your pores is open from sweating and you cut the fan on. I'm confused. They cut all the sporting events. I see people in line for sneakers. I've seen people online for Foot Locker and Jimmy Jazz. Oh, the super chat is open to Let me remind you that. And if you donate to the super chat, your name comes up on the screen. Very nice. So let me, keep that in there. So if you want to hit the super chat or the Streamlabs, do what you do. I also got Cash App. That's all in the description box. But I do like donations because I be seeing some of y'all on other people's channels and y'all donating. And I'm not begging here, but I'm just letting you know. If you want to send something in, I will gladly take it. Okay? But back to the story. And make sure you get them likes up too. I got 141 people in here right now as we speak, and there's only 91 likes. I'm not feeling that. Get me to a buck, okay? Thank you. Now everything is opening back up. People are going to buy sneakers. So you've been in the house for 2 months in quarantine, and you didn't go nowhere, but you need new sneakers though. Then you see pictures coming out of social media. Everybody's twerking on each other. They're in the pool. Everybody is just like this, and I'm confused about what's happening. I couldn't even say that. I don't know what's happening. Then in my borough, in my town, these shootings are starting. Let me explain something to you, right? I see a lot of people who think it's cool to profess their gangsterism, to profess what they did at one point, who they stabbed, cut, shot, robbed. Once you start killing babies, I'm not talking about grown people who are in the life, right? Because it's things that come with that life. Once babies start getting killed, game over, right? So decisions have to get made, right? Certain decisions are gonna have to get made because you have this whole fascination with snitching. Who's a snitch? Who's a rat? Right? I see regular civilians, people who have never committed a crime in their life, never jaywalked, never even stole gum at the register in their life, talking about who's a snitch. Fascinated by it. And I had said on Twitter, what's everybody's fascination with who's a snitch? I don't get it. Why does that matter? Who's a snitch and who's not a snitch if you're not in that life? If you don't commit crime, that's it. I mean, if you're going to talk about ice hockey, I don't play ice hockey. I don't care. So things that don't pertain to me, I do not even indulge in. I have no comment on the subject because it doesn't matter to me. So when it comes to crime, committing crime, being a criminal, hustling, doing all that stuff, if you do not do those things, why are you so involved in it? Socially, why is that social commentary? I don't get it. If you are one of these things that I don't rock with, then I just don't rock with you. I'm not going to make 100 memes about you. I'm not going to like it. I'm not even going to mention your name. I don't rock with it. Me, I am a civilian. I do not do anything illegal any longer. But I still don't care. It has nothing to do with me. I'm not a part of any street organization. I don't promote or think it's cute some of the things that these grown men are doing and some of these little boys are doing. But they're grown though, because age has nothing to do with manhood. And we need to get that right. And a lot of these men are trying to live their second childhood by playing on social media and doing stupidness. But people have been in the house from March till now. The children have been out of school. Many children have graduated virtually. They didn't even get a chance to walk down the aisle that haven't even gotten a chance to get their diploma in hand. They graduated virtually. It's been different. This year has been very, very, rest in peace to Fred the Godson and everybody else we lost this year. We've been seeing every day on somebody's timeline, RIP to this person. It's been people who we have, I don't think we expect anybody to die, suddenly, but we've been seeing it. So we know things are real. But when you've been cooped up in the house from March to the end of July, beginning of August, and the first thing you want to do is go outside and shoot up cookouts, shoot up pool parties and parties, something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. I'm not blaming the rappers. I'm not blaming hip hop. And I don't like the terminology black on black crime because I believe that our crime is the only crime that got a title. So when you watch the ID channel and Gertrude killed Bob for the life insurance policy that she put on him, and she been giving him turpentine in his soda for 6 months until eventually he died. They don't say white on white crime. They don't say Native American or Native American crime. They don't say Asian or Asian crime. We are the only people that have our own genre of crime. So then what that does is it makes them say, well, we can do this to you because look what you do to you. And like I gave somebody an analogy before, if you slap your wife in the house every day, does that mean I get to come in the house and slap your wife too? Or if my house is on fire and nobody comes and put my house out, the fire out of my house, and an arsonist set the fire to my house, can somebody come and yell, all houses matter? All houses might matter, but my house is the one on fire right now. Could you help my house? So there's a lot of games. And then 2020 has been very, very weird because we have, what do I want to call them? We have these black guys, right, on social media who I guess they're famous. I don't know what they're famous for. The Chance the Rapper dudes, the Terry Crews dude. Terry Crews validated the Ali Vegas story that I did. But homie, this is a picture of you with a bra on or bikini top flexing around a bunch of white guys. And they're laughing, but you're flexing with a bra on. So when somebody walks up to you and grabs your jump off, that's the image you put out. That's one. And Friday, Damon, what type of character you play? What about in White Chicks? So I'm tripping because when did Terry Crews become the spokesman for us? See, I want white people to understand something. And if you're white and you're a follower, if you're a supporter and you watch what I do, I just want you to know this. We do not have any particular black person that can speak for us and we all agree with them. That doesn't work like that. Black does not give you the right to think you can speak for all black people. Just like it's different demographics of white people, there's different demographics of black people. There is no universal black code. There is no universal black thought. It is with some of us when you was raised correctly, but not Terry Crews, not, because when you start saying stuff like toxic masculinity, what are you talking about? I don't even know what that means. Toxic masculinity. Um, so toxic masculinity. Then you got Chance the Rapper. I don't listen to Chance the Rapper. Not that I only like gangster rap. I like some different rap. I like BJ the Chicago Kid. I like Sir. I don't, you don't have to be this type of rapper for me to listen to you. But sometimes I just detect cornball. I detect dweeb. And I feel like the more popular these dudes become, they think that their word outside of the booth means something. So then they take to social media and want to be this big activist. So Terry Crews got all this smoke because people are saying Black Lives Matter and the veins is popping in his neck and all that. But you let some puny little white boy fondle your jump off and you said you was gonna do something. If you was ever gonna do something in life, that was the time to flip. Period. Now, what made a dude think it was cool to do that to you? See, because you know, when you 6'4", 260, 270, you're an imposing figure. So I ain't gonna just walk up to you and just grab your jump off unless somebody said, yo, come on. You were referred by somebody. So cut it out. In front of his wife too. 1000%. So, Chance the Rapper. I don't like when black people call other black people racist. I just don't like it. Now, we can have prejudice, but we can't be racist. With racism comes a certain power, and you can change the course of somebody's life financially, spiritually, and physically based off their race. I don't really think we could do that. We can do it physically though. Well, that's one thing we could do. A lot of times we don't, but we could. For example, I'm in Staten Island one day. I like telling stories. I don't really get to tell my story. So I'm in Staten Island one day. This is maybe like 2011. I'm eating pizza when I ate pizza. And at the table across from me, it's about maybe 5 teenagers. They probably like 17, 18. So they're sitting there and I just keep hearing somebody say, N-word, 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 N-word. Now, the difference between us white men and black men is that we tend to have bass in our voice. I don't know if y'all noticed that. They are a little bit more nasally and, we tend to have, I don't know what it is, but we have a little bit more bass in our voice. Well, so the voice that I'm hearing saying this N-word, it don't sound like one of us. But I'm hearing the word over and over. So me, eat my pizza, I look over. There is 4 white kids and a black kid. So me, I was a little bit more aggressive at the time, 2011. I say, yo, who just said that? And he's like, me. I'm like, you? Oh, you just said that? I said, yo, who told you could say that word? The black kid says, he don't mean it like that. I don't really recall what happened, but I just know I got real mad. Because first and foremost, as I'm chastising this kid for doing this, why are you caping? So I say, well, how else does he mean it? Because you're a black kid sitting with 4 white kids and he's calling you an N. He didn't call them that. He calling you that. How else does he mean it? Now, I say, yo, you know what? Y'all got like 3 minutes to get out of here. Y'all got like 3 minutes. Or I'm whipping all of y'all. I didn't say those words, but I'm trying to be, not to curse. Or I'm effing all y'all up. Y'all got like 3 minutes. All y'all. Y'all better get out of here. I'm effing all y'all up. So they got up, took their pizza, and they left. But I was that mad that, hold on, you got the little white kid calling you an N, and you cool with that? And he don't mean it like that? Now, I lived in Staten Island before. You got some cool white kids out there, but you can't call me that, for one. Two, they be racist out there. But how you caping? So they left though, because I'm telling you, I was on one that, well, at that particular time in my life, I was always on one every day. But they left, and I think I ate my other slice with garlic and red pepper flakes, and that was it. And if you put mustard on your pizza, you nasty. If you put I see people put mustard. I seen people put mayo on their pizza. You nasty. I just had to get that out really quick. You know what I'm saying? And if you eat pineapples on pizza is good. Don't argue with me. I don't really eat pizza like that. I might eat pizza like a few times a year. But yeah. But back to 2020. If you alive, if you can see this, if you can read this, if you watch the rebroadcast, salute to you. Find your happiness. Get right with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get right with yourself. Anything that you need to correct with yourself, correct it, because sometimes not having correction with yourself, you harm others. And you can be very destructive to other people because you're destructive to yourself. And yeah, get right with yourself, because the way things are going, none of us is really promised tomorrow. We wasn't promised tomorrow before, but it seemed like now we're really not promised tomorrow. And somebody said that journey, he said, get right with your creator. I agree with that, but I'm going to flip it. You know who your creator is? You. That's why I said get right with yourself. Because no matter who created you, you still have to create you, or who you're going to be, because nobody can make you be anything. You still have to be your greatest creation. That's when you in your higher self. When you say, I don't want to look like this, I don't want to be like this, I don't want to think like that. Nobody can do that for you but you. So that's why I said get right with yourself. You have to be your higher self. There's no weed you can smoke. There's no rock you can hold. There's no incense you can burn. It's all in your thoughts. It's all what you surround yourself with. So you are your greatest creation. You your greatest project. Every day you work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Get right with yourself. Because you have a legacy to leave. And we, like I said, none of us know when it's our time. We didn't know before, but it's really like, come on, man. Did you really think that you would see what you're seeing? Like, yo. And then they're talking about a second wave is coming. So when a person gets cancer and the cancer goes into remission, if and when it comes back worse than it did the first time. And then the second time, people don't survive that second time. So if we're getting allegedly a second wave, we don't know what's about to hit us. So as much as you can smile, as much as you can be happy, as much as you can be joyous, as much as you can read, as much as you can do things because what is normal anymore? Like, does this happen to y'all? You go outside and you say, "Oh, I don't have my mask." Like, every time I go outside, I don't have my mask, and I'd be like, "Damn, I can't go in nowhere because I don't have a mask." Think about that. Not your keys, not your wallet, not your car keys. I don't have a mask. Crazy. It's times I left out and I'm like, yo, I don't have a mask. So now you're starting to leave a mask in the car, a mask in the glove compartment, a mask in the trunk. And then if you're like me, you come in the house and you wash the mask, because if you wore the mask outside, the mask just got contaminated. So now you have to come home and wash the mask like you wash your hands. Oh boy. I don't know about y'all, man. I have a routine of supplements I take every day. Um this is just crazy, man. This is just we thought 2000 was supposed to be it. This is just crazy, man. Then they saying social distancing 6 feet. People don't give me 6 feet. I don't even say nothing no more because I'm just gonna end up fighting. But it's like people be right up on you, and it's like, bro, could you get away from me a little bit? Just because they open stuff back up, that don't mean you should be right up on me. Another thing I want to say, I know I kept y'all on here for a little while, and I'm about to get up out of here. We at the hour mark, and what I'm tripping off of, right, is how are some of y'all men and women going back to the Asians and getting your nails and feet done? I thought we were pretty much done with them after we saw them what they were doing to the Africans in China, and they was kicking them out the country. I thought we was through with them. What's going on? And I don't understand, like, if you're a man, right? You didn't want to learn how to, you're not gonna groom yourself, so you're just gonna walk around wolfing and facial hair everywhere because you're afraid to take clippers and try to cut. I cut my own hair. I don't think I can ever go back into a barbershop again. I feel like a fool that I was paying that much money for somebody to cut my hair, and I just learned how to do it myself. I bought some, well, I'm not gonna say what brand of clippers because they ain't pay me, but I bought some nice trimmers, I bought some nice clippers, and yeah, cut my own hair. And like I said, if I zeke my line, I'm wearing a hat. Yo, y'all still eating Chinese food? Y'all still eating crown chicken? You know what's funny? What makes all of this deep, and I'm gonna tie all this in. I know sometimes it sounds like I'm rambling and I'm going all over the place, but I'll tie it all in for y'all. And thank y'all for chilling with me, the 100 and something people that are here with me. I promise y'all, I will go live more often. I found a way to really have my stuff the way I want it. And again, if you donate via super chat or anything, your name and everything will pop up on the screen. So you could go via Streamlab or just do it right there. But I will say this, right? What I'm tripping off of is that, why is that as a people we think we know everything, right? And I don't, and one thing that I don't like to do, I don't like to black people bash because I'm a black man, but we do have to keep it real with certain things about us. And I don't like doing it in the public. I just really don't. But I have no avenue or no venue to say, get y'all in a little room and say certain things. But I will say this publicly, and I'm gonna be, not be too crazy about it. But we think we know everything. If you try to give somebody sound advice, if you try to tell somebody something, they think they either know or they're just going to debate you. Everything is a debate. Everything is a debate. But look at the low vibrating, idiotic things that we think is funny and cute. And it's so detrimental to us that we just won't wake up and say, yo, hold on. That's not right. Okay? They're painting streets. They're painting streets. And it became almost like some ritualistic joke to paint the street. But they haven't changed one policy or law yet. But I see people going on the street that's painted and doing this and all this symbolism. But I'm like, so, okay, when are they going to do something to stop what's going on? Y'all wouldn't have to paint the street if, y'all wouldn't have to paint the street if y'all cut the BS. And then everybody's going at the cops. So now this is what I think. I think the police know what's going on in the streets and the hood, because let me tell you something about the cops, right? You ever had that homie who sell nickel bags and he think the feds are on to him? It's like, yo, homie, you sell nickel bags quiet. You don't even sell loud. You sell quiet. If the feds want you, they're already on to you. The feds ain't after you. You sell nickel bags are quiet. Relax. With the police, with the feds, with all, they know everything already. They know everything. This is what I believe is happening. I think they know that there's wars going on in Brooklyn, the Bronx, in all 5 boroughs, because I can't speak for no other place. And I think they sitting back watching what's going on. I mean, stop and frisk. It's not in New York anymore. They have something with bail reform where you get out of jail. I think they really, really are allowing the purge to happen right before our eyes. Because I've never in my life, and I've been a complete knucklehead, when knuckleheadness wasn't something that you can just be. You had to earn your knucklehead ranks, right? I never in my life said, I'm going outside with this pistol to go to a cookout and just shoot at everybody. I never in my life. I've always said, I'm going outside to have a good time. And if something jump off, I'm going to defend myself. But I've never said, I'm going outside. I'm getting dressed, throwing on new sneakers, getting my hair cut, throwing on some cologne, ironing my clothes, to go outside to shoot somebody, unless I was masked up and gloved up, and that was my intent. I never went anywhere I knew my opposition was going to be. I was barred from downtown Brooklyn at one point. I couldn't go to Albee Square Mall. I had beef with Decepticons. They were deeper than us. We were local. They were all over. They were in Fort Greene. They were in Farragut. They were in Second Clinton Hills. They were all over. I just didn't go. Why? Because I was going to get one of them, or they was going to get one of us or me, but it was more of them than it was us. So I said, you know what? Nah, I ain't doing it. I go to Nostrand. I used to go to Speedy Sneakers. I used to go to Vims and Jeans Plus on Nostrand. And then we found out about Pickin. Before it was S&Ds, it was stores called Simons. So we used to go to Simons. So when we get to the point as a people where the babies can't play outside because y'all idiots. And you know what's funny? I'm an older guy. I'm not as old as people think I am for whatever reason. Whatever. I don't care about that. But I don't think the stuff that the little dudes do is cute. I don't like even the little dudes in my hood. They'll tell you. I always be like, yo, what's wrong with y'all? That ain't funny. That's not cool. That's not cute. Because you're only allowed to do what you're doing based off of what I did and the ones before you did. So you're allowed to stand outside and nothing's going to happen to you. So why are you out here being an idiot? And what I want to say to the youth, if y'all really knew what y'all have at y'all disposal, if y'all really knew how much y'all have that y'all can use to become rich and to become great, y'all would use it. We didn't have those things. We had to go to libraries. We had to go to studios when studios was $60 an hour, $100 an hour, $200 an hour. Now y'all are downloading a program for free. You're cracking it, and y'all are recording albums, and y'all are really able to be independent. We had to go to record labels. We had some of us had to gave their publishing away. Some of these dudes gave their ass away. Y'all have so much. Y'all have technology on your side, and you're using it for some of the stupidest things that's not helping you. And for those who are, why are y'all not looking at them and saying, he did it, I could do it. What y'all do, y'all look at a person and hate. And I don't get it. What the hell are y'all so mad at? Because I can remember growing up and not having no food. I can remember growing up and the lights was out. I can remember growing up and I didn't get nothing for Christmas. I can remember growing up not getting no school clothes. I can remember growing up going outside and having to fight every day, all day. Y'all are so advanced. Y'all are swipers. Y'all found out how to do white collar crimes. Y'all found out how to be great at being criminals. Y'all are better criminals. But instead of y'all taking this criminology and becoming greater, you're buying belts. You're going on trips, which is cool because you need a little culture, but why not go buy a red cam? Why not go buy a studio? Music saved me. My best friend got killed because he left the studio. Music saved my life. I used to stay in the house making beats all day and night. And when I first got the equipment, I had actual hardware. So I didn't know how to use it. There was no YouTube tutorials. There was no YouTube. So I had to sit in the house, look at the manual, hit this button, and this is what the manual said do. Then Poke from Trackmasters came to my crib and hooked the equipment up to me, hooked for me and said, this, do this, do this, do that. You on your own. And I'm like, wow. I got about $10,000 worth of equipment and I don't know how to do anything. So I got to figure this out. So it saved me. But now y'all using the music to kill when the music is supposed to save you. I'm confused. When I was 16, 17, all I wanted to do was make beats. Nothing mattered. Nothing mattered. All I wanted to do was create and hope that my creation, somebody would like it, listen to it. Hope that I can meet an A&R. Hope that this person that I knew passed my beat tape to somebody. I was hoping. Now y'all got SoundCloud. Now y'all had, y'all got all these means to get seen and heard. And then you're going outside and you want to shoot people. And then We're not even shooting you. You're shooting babies. So that means nobody can have a good time. We in the pandemic. We had war with the fuzz, and then y'all at war with each other. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm from the borough. I don't know what a woo is, a chew is. I just don't know. I got somebody to try to explain it to me one day, and I felt ancient. I was like, what? So, okay. So the Bloods and the Crips are together, and they're called this, and they're against them, and they're with them and them, but they, oh man, I can't do it. I was losing brain cells trying to understand that. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But I know when the children are no longer safe from other other children with guns doing stupid stuff, we have a problem. And I don't want nobody on YouTube, on Instagram, saying how you the OG and you run this and you control this and you can't stop what's going on out in them streets. So when people like T.I. say I'm the king of the South and they're in Atlanta popping each other, King, it's time for you to go talk to your subjects and tell them to chill. Don't make no memes. Don't make no memes. Don't make no Instagram posts. Go out there. Because everybody poke their chest out and they say, what everybody say when you look at them? Hold on, let me get ready. We out here. We out there. We out here. Everybody want to be out here. It's just like a badge of honor to say, we out here. We outside. But what are you outside doing? What are you doing outside? I go outside because I got a destination. I don't stand outside. What am I standing outside for? It's first of all, it's hot because the heat, and this ain't 94. We don't just stand in front of the corner store and with the cups in our hand, but I still see people doing that. I still see people outside like this, laughing and joking, and I'm like, so you got up to do that today? You got up, you kissed your children goodbye, you kissed your significant other. Yeah, you know my body. You know my body? You know my body? I'm never going to adapt that slang. You know my body? Maybe I'm a relic. Maybe I don't know. Maybe yeah. Maybe I don't know. Listen, man. And you know what killed me, right? I'm not an advocate for Mary Jane. I speak against Mary Jane all the time, and I get all these people in the comments coming at me. Nah, there's nothing wrong with it. Blah, blah, blah. You bugging. I remember growing up, and I would see dudes smoke, and they would be calm and cool. One of the things that they didn't want was somebody to blow their high. That was their thing. They smoke and they be like, yo, don't blow my high. Yo, you blowing my high right now. So that's where you blowing minds come from, which is another kind of sus slang. I'm not going to adapt that either. But I remember dudes smoking and chilling. Now, how you smoke this exotic, y'all got all these names like I done seen Girl Scout cookies, and I probably got stuff called like Jolly Ranchers, and y'all probably got, you know, Mary Jane called like Boston baked beans and beans and Frank. I don't know. I don't smoke, but y'all got all these exotic names. Y'all paying all this money, and then you want to kill somebody. I thought you got high to feel good. I thought you got high to relax. Why y'all not relaxing? Then I see dudes saying, I'm smoking this pack, and I don't even know what's going on. I don't know. I feel like my grandmother when she used to try to program the VCR to record. I just don't know what's happening and who's responsible and how do we stop it. I'm confused. I am very confused. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. Dudes is just really tripping. Now, look, right? I remember being young, and when I was out and I went to a party or event or function, as long as it was women there, I was kind of happy. I was like, yo, it's chicks here. Too much testosterone, we might scrap. Too much. If we used to call it a sausage party. Too much of that going on, we might scrap. But when it was women there, yo, that's all that mattered. Yo, y'all don't even, these little dudes don't even want the girls no more. They don't even want the girls no more. Somebody keeps saying I drink though. I don't smoke or drink. I don't smoke or drink. I don't pop pills. I don't smoke or drink. This is known. I'm not going to keep saying that. If you know me and you follow me the way you follow these DJ Academics dudes and all these weird dudes and y'all know everything about them, and I'm so called real, and that's why I don't like that legend stuff either. Don't call me no legend. I ain't no legend. I'm not no legend. I don't like the legend talk because I don't like the way black people treat legends either. But that's another live I'm gonna do one day. I ain't no legend. But I don't drink or smoke. If you drink, cool. If you need to drink, that's on you. If you smoke, that's on you. I just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink or smoke. I drink a lot of water though. I drink BCAAs. I drink pre-workouts too. But anyway, yeah. I'm confused about what's happening. I'm confused what's going on. I don't even know. You keep saying to visit Atlanta. I've been to Atlanta. I'm actually will be back soon. I've just left Atlanta not too long ago, but I'll be there. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. I don't want y'all to think I'm ignoring y'all. This is very, very live. This is at the moment. It's almost 10 p.m. I've been on here for an hour and 28 minutes. And I've seen y'all and people live streams before donating the whole time. So I'm a little offended because I don't be getting that love that other people get. So I gotta step my game up because I be seeing y'all going crazy and stuff. I've seen people get like 3 racks donations. I'm like, that got a dope fan base. You know what I'm saying? That fan base want them to win. And if you want me to win, you sock it to my pocket. Because all these little theatrics and all this stuff you see, it costs. Just want y'all to know that. No panhandling, no pandering, no begging, but it's just the truth. How you think presidents get elected? They got boosters, they got supporters. And even if you don't if you don't give me money, you could buy a shirt, buy a hat. So I've been in here because I'm live. I gotta I have to cut my air conditioner off because it makes a lot of noise and I don't want it in here. So I have to cut my AC off. So it's getting a little hot in here. So it's time for me to bounce. It's time for me to go. I am Doggie Diamonds. Y'all should see how this stream look. Let me show y'all something if I could. Hold on. It's like a control room. Let me see if I could show y'all. Where is the screen share? I don't know where the screen share is at. Cannon Wiles, good looking for that. Your name will pop up in a second. Hold on. Let's wait for his name to pop up. Let's put him in them lights. Hold on. You see my hands right here, right? Both my hands. It's gonna go automatically. Don't make me look stupid, computer. Come on. Don't do that to me. Don't. Come on. Don't make me look up. There we go. See that? See that? That's what happens when you look out for the kid. Your name get put in them lights. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I want y'all to know something too. And before I go, this is just for inspirational purposes. I'm not saying this to be cool, but I'm a high school dropout. I got t-shirts. I only got hoodies. I got t-shirts too. Just go look through. I got t-shirts. I got everything. I'm a high school dropout. Everything that you see, every graphic you see on the screen, everything, every banner, all that, I designed everything. I did everything myself. Why did I do everything myself? Because I wanted to learn. My logo, the no filter logo, I did. Everything that you see, I did myself. I'm a high school dropout. They wrote me off. My teacher, I'm not even gonna tell you what my 5th grade teacher did to me one day. She just said I was invisible and nobody. Her name was Miss Udell too. Hopefully she's dead because what she did to me. I know I say foul stuff sometimes, but it is what it is. She played me. She put me in a classroom, and because I had a little behavior problem, but I was a gifted student, so they couldn't I was very, very gifted academically, but I had a little behavior problem, you know? So she didn't allow no kids to talk to me. She said, he's invisible, don't talk to him. Now thinking back, that was kind of like child abuse. So, Miss Udell, yeah, hopefully you croaked for doing that to a kid. But they wrote me off. They didn't think I had a future. I've had people tell me you don't have a future because I didn't like school. I didn't want to go to school. So he told me I didn't have no future. Not saying I'm the greatest or anything like that, but I think my future turned out okay. For me to learn how to do these things, for me to be here in front of you, microphones. And if you look at this microphone, this ain't the cheap microphone. This is the Shure 57. So I don't want y'all to think that y'all give me donations and I'm not doing, the right thing. That's why this sound is so pristine, because this is the Shure 57. And if you look up the price of this microphone, this is the same microphone they use on the Breakfast Club. I believe this mic is $350 or $400. So I'm saying all that to say, don't let nobody tell you what you can't do or what you won't do, because if you're willing to put in the work, you can do anything. I never took no for an answer. I still don't. No is motivation for me. When somebody tell me what I can't do and I know I'm going to put in the work, you can't stop me. Can't stop me. And people always trying to deter you from achieving your greatness. Only you know what your greatness is. That's why I say get in tune with yourself. So with that, I'm Doggie Diamonds, man. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. Follow me on all social media. Shout me out. Holla at me. I respond to everybody. I talk to everybody. If you want promo, I do $50 promos to help you promote your song, video, YouTube, whatever it is you have, for just $50. But don't try to OG me. You a legend. I rock with you, but I want this. Nah, we're not doing that. We're not giving away our intellectual property for free. White people charge seminars and they got all these conferences and they book me for this. But when it comes to black people, we be like, you got to help your people. No. But I sat up all night learning Photoshop and learning Sony Vegas and learning Streamlabs and all that. You know what I'm saying? I really be up. I wear shades because of the bags under my eyes. I don't really sleep like that because I be up working and I get my little naps. So that's why I wear shades, and these lights are very bright. And I like shades too. So yeah, y'all be safe. Thank y'all for joining me. I will come back tomorrow if y'all will have me. Shout out to MREC. Shout out to Amina. Shout out to Digital Soapbox Network. Please subscribe to that channel. Yeah, Digital Soapbox Network. I gotta call a homie. I'm about to announce a new signing. Haha. Yeah. I just pulled off a power move. You know what I'm saying? Pulled off a power move. But yeah, we about to put some big plays together even more. And any websites to recommend to self-educate. YouTube is your friend. Google is your friend. Y'all Google everything, man. If you say, listen, before I go, because I talk for a living. If you don't tell me to shut up, I'll just keep talking. I'm going to try to go live the same time every day if I could, around like 8 o'clock. Listen, right? If you say a word and I don't know what it means, I'll be like, serendipity? What the hell does serendipity mean? So I try to listen to how you use it in a sentence, and I'll be like, well, the way they used it in a sentence, it could mean this, but I'm not sure. But I look it up. But you ain't going to hear me saying serendipity. I'm just not going to say that. I remember I was hearing a lot of people in the conscious community say pontificate. I was like, that just must be the new word. Everybody's saying pontificate. They love pontificate and they love narrative. And then I was hearing young Pharaoh saying predicated upon. And then you hear other people saying it predicates upon, and I'm like, oh. These dudes hear a word and they just run with it. So it was narrative, pontificate, predicated upon. Oh boy. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. But yeah, self-educate to create is YouTube. I mean, everything has everything is has a tutorial. Everything. So I learned how to make chicken fried rice from YouTube. I'm not even gonna lie. I learned how to make falafel. I learned everything from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was saying earlier about the youth. They lucky they got YouTube. So for people who's watching this on the playback, we at the hour and 37-minute mark. If you made it this far on the playback, salute to you. For the people that's in the room, salute to you. Make sure you share this. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that share button. YouTube has been playing with my channel. I know why though, because I had put out certain content on certain people, and the powers that be at YouTube didn't like it too much, so they started playing with my numbers. But we still gonna fight through it, and we gonna keep going. But I'm gonna need y'all help, because they really they out to get me. I'm gonna tell y'all, because I have 170 something thousand subscribers, and then I put up some videos and everybody tell me they watch it, and then some people say they never got the notification for it and they're subscribed and click the bell, and then some people say they just didn't see the video, like it never came up for them. So I'm like, okay, YouTube, yeah, whatever I did wrong, yeah, I'm mad at it, but I know what it was. I even had to go in some videos and change the titles because I know that I made somebody mad. And all I'm gonna say is this: is who's the head of YouTube? And the head of YouTube, I had like 3 videos up where somebody was going at him. So I know he probably said, you see that channel right there? Make sure that channel doesn't get any more views. So they got me. So yeah, in order for me to get the certain messages out, I have to go very, very coded. So that's what I've been doing, and just trying to figure it out, because there's no way I got all these subscribers, put up a video and it gets 500 views. The lower averages don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, but we don't complain. We don't make videos crying. We just keep working. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Doggie Diamonds, no filter. Make sure y'all subscribe to iTunes or Spotify. It is what it is. And with that, make sure, all right, before I go, let me make sure this is up, my outro, which is my intro, but it's my outro. And it is what it is. I am out of here. I will holler at y'all. Tomorrow I'll be back. I promise. If I don't come back tomorrow, then you hit me on Twitter or Instagram and say, where are you? We're waiting for you to go live. So with that, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace. Be safe.